Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. Now, I'm sure that most of you have heard the saying, the more things change, the more they remain the same. Well, tomorrow morning, on the 19th of March, 2024, there will be a change in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Major General Anthony Anderson, Commissioner of Police, will demit office and a new commissioner will be in charge. This new commissioner is Dr. Kevin Blake, or perhaps I should say BSc, MSc, and PhD. Our bright boy, this is by far the most educated commissioner of police Jamaica has ever had. But guys, don't burst out the balloons and the confetti yet, because trust me, I predict, and this is not a prediction based on how I feel, from looking at the history of this man and from the evidence available, I can tell you that this man will be a dismal failure as Commissioner of Police. I am not seeing how he would, well, Anthony Anderson was a dismal failure because there's nothing to even measure anything because he was just a placeholder. And this Blake now coming, he is also going to be just a placeholder because nothing in the Jamaica Constabulary Force will change under his leadership. Oh, so how do I know this? Why would I say this? The man isn't even in office yet. I'll tell you why. I am one of those men who watch every senior gazetted rank policeman over the years, including, of course, Dr. Kevin Blake. First of all, let me say this. Dr. Kevin Blake, he was parachuted into the police force when he was in his 30s. He joined based on what was considered a special entry program, and he got the rank of Assistant Superintendent of Police. And I think that was about the 4th rank away from Commissioner. During that time, he was given several portfolios, and he never shone brightly in any of the positions that he or the portfolios he was given. It is like he was non-existent to the force. But here is what. You see, the people who were in charge of government, all they could see was this bright boy with letters behind his name. And once you're a bright boy with letters behind your name, apart, some people go all gaga. They are in awe of you because you go university and pass some exams. But as a person, I'm a former university lecturer. So let me tell you this. There are a lot of people. There is such a thing. First of all, there is such a thing as an educated fool. And Kevin Blake is not just a fool. He is a useless fool. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. At one time, he was in charge of the National Intelligence Bureau. And you tell me that you spent some years as the head of the National Intelligence Bureau and you could not find one single gun coming out of Haiti? You have no idea who is bringing in any guns, where, when, or how, or where to go pick up a stash of guns that just land off at any port or at any entry point in this country. In all the time you were at the National Intelligence Bureau, what were your intelligence gathering experience? But let me tell you, one of the main reasons why Kevin Blake was brought into the force is because the Jamaican government wanted to take the Jamaica Constabulary Force to a special certification, world certification. And that was called the certification ISO 9001, which is an internationally recognized certificate. Once the Jamaica Constabulary Force gets that, it is up to international standard in terms of quality management systems. But I fail to see where he had any effect in that with that responsibility. Because if my information is anything to go by, nothing had changed in terms of recruitment, in terms of promotions, in terms of logistics, which he was in charge of in the force, because there were times when people were short of boots, people were short of uniforms, and everything during his time. How can you be in charge of logistics and you didn't even know how to distribute or how to order equipment and uniforms and other stuff that the police needs, and they have to wait a long time because you weren't even on top of your game there? So if you cannot handle basic logistics in order for the police force to run smoothly, why should we think you're capable of being Commissioner of Police? Oh, and surprisingly, he actually seemed, I don't know how he did it, some bribery one, but he actually took Jamaica Constabulary Force to achieve the International Quality Management System, the ISO 9001. But having said that, I don't know what they were looking for. Maybe they weren't looking for quality of policemen and so on and so forth. My problem is, how can you take a weak little limp wrist jellyback man who all him know about is to go sit down and do book work in an air condition and take him and make him Commissioner of Police? And what I want to know also, he has a PhD in sustainable development. How can something to do with sustainable development, which has to do more with geology than policing, and they think that that is something that can help the force? You know, say if we want a good police officer, first of all, you will need to take one from the ranks. No matter how corrupt he might be, he'll be effective, even if he's corrupt. Let me tell you something. If you want a good commissioner, take one who have faced bullets, who have faced gunshot. Me now, I'm running a country now. Let me tell you something. If I'm running a country, you can't get commissioner, or you're unlikely to be my prime candidate for commissioner if you're not kill nobody, if you never kill no gunman yet, if you never been involved in a shootout yet, if you never take bullet yet and go hospital, go sub stay line. As far as I'm concerned, you can't make a good commissioner, because you don't know what is going on out there in the field. You haven't got the balls to even do anything about anything that is going on to fight crime in the country. That's why I would have made people like Biggerford Commissioner, corrupt and dirty as him is. I would have made Keith Gardner Trinity Commissioner, because them boy, they know how to fight crime. The only commissioner I've seen who did face gunshot and take bullet and kill dirty boy was Joe Williams, who became commissioner in 1981. Them people that you make commissioner, no little limp-wish boy, jellyback boy like that, will wear a pink brief. If little rain fall upon that, him talk saying cool and gone in bed. I swear to you that Dr. Kevin Blake cannot write a traffic ticket. Him don't know how to even write a traffic ticket. And him going command policeman were out there in the field where a dodge bullet. What are the powers that be actually looking for? What is the Police Services Commission actually looking for? What are the criteria for commissioner? And what ruled out the other candidates? Now guys, I'm going to say this. You know why Israel, give me a minute for example. You guys know why Israel is as powerful as it is with only 7 million people and they are over surrounded by 100 million Arabs. And they are the only little Jewish state, one little enclave, geographical enclave, down in the Middle East. And they are so powerful, every country in the world afraid to attack them. Every country surrounding them, guess why? They have real leaders, strong leaders. You cannot have a powerful country without powerful leaders. And you cannot have a powerful police force without a powerful commissioner of police. But the only bad boy when me wouldn't make town commissioner in a Jamaica would have been Renito Adams. Why? Because Renito Adams was basically just a political assassin for the People's National Party. That's all he was. And I'm going to do a story soon about all the political assassinations that Renito Adams had carried out at the command of Dr. Peter Phillips and Dr. K.D. Knight. But I leave that for another time. But apart from him, all the others who did go out there and have them baptism of fire, they are the ones who will be and should be commissioner. Another thing to note, when he was in charge, when he was deputy commissioner, he was in charge of force development and logistics. Remember, the JCF has 4 portfolios. That means four portfolio commanders. And one of those commanders was Dr. Kevin Blake. And his responsibility was force development and logistics. Force development and logistics has also to do with recruitment and promotions and good conduct, welfare, etc. and etc. And yet you have men commanded in a force for 41 years and don't get a promotion. And they have a man who does not even know how to write a traffic ticket. Being in charge of them? No, you guys, tell me say something wrong with that. In fact, it's worse than that. He was at one stage in charge of Area 4. He was the commanding officer for Area 4. Area 4 comprised of the corporate area, Kingston and St. Andrew. And I hear that one time he had to go give testimony in a case down by King Street, down by the Supreme Court. And I hear that the judge have to wile him up and run him out because he didn't know how to address the court or how to address the issues. And the judge have to wile him up. So for a man who doesn't even know how to conduct himself in court, and this man you go and tell me say going to go out there and real crime fighters who are fight crime, him a go sit down upon them and make them can't even progress in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, which is the biggest issue in the force, having little limp wrist jellyback man in a pink brief who are run the system and are run out good, decent policemen. All I have to say on this further is this. If I was running the government of Jamaica, first of all, me I let out Chucky Brown out of jail, Callis Chucky Brown, and me I make him commissioner of police. As a matter of fact, I don't want him to be commissioner because him now get to kill enough people when him a commissioner. But that are the type of commissioner where me want for my country. People who are go out there, go dirty boy. You understand me? Let me make that clear. But since obviously the Services Commission, the Police Services Commission, and the Jamaican government and thinks that a boy, a little limp wrist, jellyback, man who wear pink brief, sit down in a air condition can make the police force any better, then that are for them business. Oh, by the way, let me say this. I don't know, when I say wearing pink, That is just a jargon for soft men, soft, dainty men. So I don't know what color brief the man wear. So that don't take it to, because I know someone who's smart, and I go say, I go play smart and go say, oh, you know that color brief that the man wear. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.